Since its first flight in 1920, Royal Dutch Airlines, also known as KLM, has been the oldest continuously operating airline in the world. Additionally, since that first flight, KLM has managed to maintain its reputation as one of the world's leading airlines in hard products and in service. Come along with Ronnie and I as we fly in KLM business class on a Boeing 777 from Singapore back to the island of the gods. We're Ronnie and Jeremy, and we're digital nomads traveling to every country in the world. We've been on the rails and in the air for the past 3 years, bringing you our unbiased reviews on travel destinations across the globe. After spending most of 2023 in South America, we're always looking forward to more adventures on every continent. And, as always, we hope you'll come along with us for the ride, because you don't have to be a Kentuckian to travel with us, you just gotta have fun. Good morning, YouTube fam, and welcome back to the channel. Ronnie and I have enjoyed our short stay here in Singapore for Ronnie's birthday week, and if you want to make her day, go ahead and drop some birthday wishes down in the comments of this video. But now it's time for us to go back to Changi International Airport here in Singapore, because today we will hopefully be flying on KLM's new business class product for their Boeing 777 back to Bali. And as always, if you want to come along with us, then come along with us. Let's go. Our travel adventure day begins here at Marriott's Sheraton Towers Hotel near Orchard Road in Singapore. Ronnie and I checked out of our Sheraton Towers Hotel in the late morning and walked over to the nearest MRT stop to take our ride to Changi International Airport. And as always, we highly recommend Singapore's MRT system because it is very reliable, very well connected in the city, and much more affordable than taking taxis. The MRT ride to Changi International Airport only lasted about an hour, and as soon as Ronnie and I arrived at the airport terminal, we headed to the Jewel, which is the indoor shopping complex at Changi International. And even though we already checked in with KLM online to get our boarding passes, Ronnie and I still wanted to check out the Changi Lounge on the land side at Changi International Airport before security and immigration. The Changi Lounge is located inside the Jewel and features several amenities that travelers will enjoy, including shower suites and on-demand a la carte dining. And if you were curious, the Changi Lounge is a Priority Pass lounge, and if you would like to have access to Priority Pass membership, check out the credit card offers that we have in the description of our video to gain access to over 1,300 lounges across the world. And as soon as Ronnie and I finished our time at the Changi Lounge in the Jewel, we decided to go to the airport SkyTrain to ride from the Jewel over to Terminal 1. And if you're coming to Changi International Airport, we of course recommend the airport SkyTrain, which will save you a few steps when you're trying to traipse across this magnificent airport. And once we moved closer to our departure gate in Terminal 1, we checked into the Plaza Premium Lounge, which is another Priority Pass lounge that has plenty of seating, food offerings, and views of the apron. Singapore's Changi International Airport has numerous airport lounges for travelers, and since we have traveled through this airport so many times, we usually just choose the airport lounge closest to our departure gate. And since most of the lounges in Changi International Airport are excellent, travelers are always going to have a great place to get a seat and relax with a nice cup of coffee. But after several hours of waiting in the Plaza Premium Lounge, it was finally time for Ronnie and I to trek across Changi Airport's iconic carpet to find our Boeing 777 bird. And we were lucky enough to arrive and clear the gate security just in time to see our KLM Boeing 777-300 jet pulling into the departure gate. And just as a reminder, if you have not flown in Singapore's Changi International Airport before, the airport does do individual gate security at every gate, so give yourself some extra time when you arrive to your departure gate, because you will wait again for another security checkpoint before boarding your plane. And welcome on board KLM's Boeing 777-300ER with 34 lie-flat business class seats in a 222 configuration. Immediately you will recognize the cooler, moisture-wicking fabrics on the seats, along with large entertainment screens and functional and efficient space. In addition to space in the business class cabin, passengers will also find pillows, welcome drinks, over-the-ear headphones, and power supplies at their seats. And although passengers do have everything they need in the business class cabin, there are a few oddities on this KLM Boeing 777, including the partition divider in the business class cabin that cannot be moved, and the narrow footwells. Both of these features are not deal breakers for riding this KLM Boeing 777-300. However, if you are a larger passenger, the narrow footwell will be an issue when you're trying to go to lie flat mode. And here's a preview of the food and beverage menu for our 2-hour flight from Singapore over to Bali, Indonesia. Feel free to pause and peruse the food and beverage offerings on this flight. And although we did not have individual air vents on this Boeing 777-300, the KLM staff did keep the cabin very comfortable throughout the entire flight. And if you're curious, the entertainment system on KLM's jets are fully functional and very efficient. You can use the newer generation touchscreen remote control, or you can lean forward in your seat and touch the screen. And after final checks were completed, it was finally time for us to taxi to the runway for a slightly delayed departure on this rainy night from Singapore over to Bali's International Airport, just south of Kuta Beach. And as we all enjoyed this engine ramp up and takeoff from Changi International Airport, we invite you to do us a solid and hit that thumbs up like button and subscribe to our channel. That is one of the best ways that you can support our work and keep us on the rails and in the air. And as Ronnie and I watched the rain wash away from our Boeing 777-300, we reclined our seats in preparation for the meal service. And although the tray table was not especially large or adjustable, KLM did a great job with the food offerings on this short flight over to Bali. Ronnie and I decided to try different options for the dinner service over to Bali on this flight. Ronnie decided to try the chicken satay with soybean sauce served with nasi goreng, beans, cabbage, and egg, while I chose to go with the lemon mascarpone ravioli with basil pesto sauce, shaved parmesan, and pine nuts. Both of these meals were also accompanied by an appetizer of snow crab salad with chicory and pumpkin seed dressing, and a dessert consisting of Javanese coffee and apple walnut cake. And as a finale for the meal, we were also served miniature KLM chocolate houses as a finishing touch to the experience. And as always, if you are a fan of Lou Reviews, here is KLM's Boeing 777-300 lavatory, fully equipped with KLM's stylish lavatory decor and tulip and yuzu amenities. And if you're like us and can't get enough of branded amenities for airlines, here's a closer look at the tulip and yuzu body lotion, hair gel, and body mist. And as per usual, after dinner and a lavatory visit, it was time to hit lie flat mode for the remainder of our trip. And as I search for that perfect comfort zone on this flight over to Bali, here is a closer look at that narrow footwell, which will be a struggle for some of you guys trying to go to lie flat mode. And here is a closer look at that immovable partition in the business class cabin, which will get in the way of any romantic stares between you and your partner. And as we got closer to the Island of the Gods, the KLM staff distributed the iconic KLM miniature Dutch houses. And as we all enjoy this final approach into Bali's International Airport, we would like to remind you to check out the referral links in the description of our video. We keep those referral links in the description of all our videos, and they're guaranteed to help you travel better in the future. And Ronnie and I would like to welcome you to Bali's Ngurah Rai International Airport, just south of world-famous Kuta Beach. And we would also like to remind you that most nationalities are eligible for a visa on arrival to Indonesia, and the current cost at the time of making this video is 500,000 Indonesian rupiah. That visa on arrival cost currently translates to about $33 US and can be purchased on arrival in cash with US dollars, Great British pounds, euros, Australian dollars, or the local currency, the Indonesian rupiah. We're also including extended footage of our arrival at Ngurah Rai International Airport on Bali for this trip to show travelers the new arrival hall for immigration and the arrivals area for the ATMs and transportation. We know that arriving in a new country can be confusing and overwhelming. Thankfully, the arrival at Bali's Ngurah Rai International Airport is quite simple. After travelers purchase a visa on arrival and clear immigration, there is only the baggage claim and submitting an electronic customs declaration before travelers reach the landside transportation area. As always, we hope this information is helpful, and as we leave you at Bali's Ngurah Rai International Airport, we invite you to do us a solid and hit that thumbs up like button and share this video with all your friends on all those social media channels. And if you enjoy world travel content and jetting around the globe wherever we go, please subscribe to our channel and check that notification bell so you know when our new videos are uploaded every week. But remember, you don't have to be a Kentuckian to travel with us. You just gotta have fun. Stay safe, stay healthy, and keep on keeping on. Cheers.